Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the news of the Valguero update and map that's supposed to be coming to consoles. We'll be joined by our sleeping friends here, by the way this is not our base, and my friend Freaky Haircut over here, as we discuss what's happening with the state of the game. So Adam, what I've discovered, well say hello, if you wish.
Hello.
Is your audio included?
Yes, it's included.
Amazing. I found out that the Valguero map, well, I already told you it's coming in July, right?
Late July.
See, that's the thing. They didn't say late July, but since we're on console, we're going to get everything later. It just says July. It still just says July. And it's, what, almost mid-July, and there's nothing. There's no time
for
for
PC, but not for console.
Of course. It's been out for PC since, like, the 16th of June. So that's great. So we still don't have a release date for it. For console, anyway. The other thing is that... on here. There we go. The other thing is that I heard that the map for console and for PC at the moment doesn't include like all the stuff that the DLCs that it's built from have. Like, you know how Ragnarok had like scorched earth stuff in it?
Yeah.
Like the camel dinos and the rock golems and all that. Valguero has like scorched earth elements. I think it has extinction elements, but it definitely has aberration elements. But it's not going to include all the like DLC specific creatures.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's kind of
Like you're getting ripped off for not getting the DLC stuff. Like I can understand they have like bugs or something that they could work out, but Wildcard can fix it and then release it. Clearly, they're not doing that.
See, that's the thing though. They kind of are. For PC, they're going to be able to download the mod, like the full Valguero mod, because Valguero and Ragnarok were just like official mods that people made. So PC is going to be able to download the mod to have like the Rock Drake and the Rock Golem and whatever else is on Extinction. That's all going to be available if you play unofficial Valguero on PC with the mods, but it will never be coming to console.
That's awful. I feel like it should come to console, but I don't know how they would implement it as a way to bring it to console.
I don't know. But do you remember during the Christmas event, the Gotcha Claws thing? The big thing with the spiky mushroom, whatever's on its back? That's supposed to be in Valguero. Yeah. But we're not getting that.
Oh, great.
I mean,
that's bad, because you get decent loot off of it, too.
Exactly. Well, I think that was just for the Christmas event, which I hope they do another Christmas event.
Yeah.
But, not that we tame things, but that's just less creature content, I guess. And I don't actually know, like, how you can get fire arrows on Rag to basically trump every no-tame base ever. I don't know if it'll allow you to learn, like, the aberration engrams, like the glider suit. I don't know if you can learn that there. Because I don't know if those engrams are even available for people without the full mod. So that's pretty stupid.
And you don't know either until the patch gets released, and if ARK includes a detailed patch list, like notes, and I'm talking about what's going to Valguero.
Yeah. And last they released about that was that, Valguero was announced, and it was going to be part of, like, well, it was going to have its PC elements and all that. But there's not been word since. I do keep up on that just because I like to know what's coming, but apparently none of that is coming.
It's crazy.
Yeah. As far as I know, there's no resource maps available, which I like to keep on hand for knowing places to build, but we still don't know when we're actually getting this map. Ever.
Yeah, you never know, it could be delayed longer too. It may not come out until next month or a few months down the road. It's hard to tell.
Exactly. Like with every single DLC Wildcard's released, it's been delayed like a month. So I'm not going to be surprised if we don't get this till like August or even September. The rate this is going.
Yeah, hopefully they can figure it out and get it pushed out to console as soon as possible, but it seems Wildcard doesn't care for console and doesn't, want to appeal to that audience anymore.
I just don't understand why. Like, even if console, like, say console's only like 30% of your player base, which I highly doubt, to be honest, because it's on 3 consoles and PC. So between 3 consoles, it's got to be a majority of your player base. Why would you alienate them? Like, you're not giving them the content that you're giving PC players for free. Their whole argument, and a lot of people are defending Wildcard for this. They're probably all PC clips, but it's that Wildcard won't get anyone to go to the other maps, like the DLC maps. They're worried no one's going to play Scorched or Aberration or Extinction if you can get it all on Valguero. Well, people still play Scorched, and Rag's been out for like a year, so I don't think that really applies. People are still going to play the maps if they have the DLC. It's granted, Valguero's not going to drive people to get the DLC unless they play on console and want to get those other tames for the cool regions, but I don't know. I mean, we both have the season pass, so
yeah.
Getting it, if they even release any more DLC, I don't know. I feel like they should have made like an underwater map or something that's heavily underwater focused, but I doubt it. I doubt it. They'll probably save anything else for ARK 2. I feel like all we're gonna get are these official mod maps like Rag and all that. What else?
I wonder if ARK 2 is in production now, or if it's kind of just something that's on the table but not really being focused on.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. I feel like if they do an ARK 2, though, they need to improve the combat mechanics. Because, I mean, sure, tame combat, I guess there's variety. I don't do tame stuff. But, I mean, we don't do tame stuff in general. But I mean, like, melee combat, they have to upgrade it from just stabbing and swiping, because that gets super boring. Like, when I used to play, For Honor, how they have, like, different stances and such, like defensive stances, offensive stances, I feel they could add something like that. Like, I'm certain there's enough controls on the controller to actually be able to switch between, like, an offensive stance and, like, a defensive stance. Like, the offensive stance would, like, give you more damage output, but reduced protection, I guess, and the defensive thing would be the opposite, and then there could be a neutral, which is just what we have. But these are just my thoughts. I mean, do you have any thoughts on upgrading the combat mechanics at all?
I mean, I feel like they can upgrade them too, yeah. I mean, sometimes, like, the hit markers and hitboxes and stuff, I wish they would fix those as well. I mean, they could put that as a patch out and try to repair it. Because, like, if a dinosaur or something's, like, really close to a rock, you'll get hit markers that make the sound, but they don't do damage to them. That's really annoying, and I wish they would fix that as well.
Right, like when we were fighting that direwolf up in the north, we were, like, shooting it was like, there's blood, but no actual damage. So, that's actually a very good point. That I feel like it's just too based on, like, high damage weapons and high defense armor. I feel like, honestly, what's the point of, like, riot gear, to be honest? Because flak is cheaper,
Yeah, I don't know.
and you can get blueprints more easily, which will then offer better protection than Riot. I think Riot has, like, I don't know, like 15 more protection per piece? Maybe? It's, like, ridiculously low. So, and, like, the Riot shield requires, like, black pearls and stuff, so that's expensive. I'm not gonna go diving for black pearls for something I'm gonna lose just by a bug or something.
Yeah. And then this game's also based for, like, finding better blueprints and better gear and stuff, but I feel like they can make the base gear a little bit stronger, or at least adjust the drops to have a better chance of getting better gear. Because a lot of times you hit like a really good drop and you'll get absolute trash out of it. That's not right. They could change it and make it much more balanced, where you have a better shot at getting good blueprints and good gear, rather than just running all over the map, getting nothing.
Yeah. Like, they have loot tables available online, like, for what you could get from a drop, and I think slingshots and slingshot blueprints are still in yellow drops. You go to a yellow drop and get a better slingshot. That's
crazy.
That's stupid. And even, like, some of the deep sea drops, we haven't gotten a deep sea drop because it's, like, impossible for us to get to the bottom of the ocean without being murdered. But some of those don't even have great stuff. Like, some of them will be like, I mean, a lot of it's like riot flak and stuff. But I remember there was something that was like super stupid that you could get. I think it was something like metal building blueprints you could still get from a deep sea drop. It's like you just risked mosasauruses and squids and suffocation to be able to build a metal wall.
Oh yeah.
Dumb. Oh, something else I definitely need to take out, since I'm just going to let everyone see what kind of server we're playing. We don't want frigging saddles on No Tame. No one likes saddles. Like when I was coming to save you earlier, I stopped at a green drop, and there was a Fiomia saddle in it. What? You don't need that.
Yeah, I don't think the designers at Wildcard are really paying attention to small details like that. Like, saddles shouldn't exist on No Tame.
I feel like Wildcard doesn't pay attention to No Tame at all.
Yeah, I thought they don't either. And when they had that server outage last year, I feel like they could have done way better at getting it back online. I think it took a long time for them to even realize that auto No Tame servers were offline, and it wasn't a priority. There's quite a few players that play on those servers, even though they're kind of losing traffic. People that pay for the game should still be able to have reliable servers.
Exactly. And that's the other thing. Whenever there's like a big server outage or some big issue, Wildcard will like
Don't know about it.
tweet about it or something. They said nothing. I thought we lost everything over Christmas. And that was the other thing. We lost out on the Christmas event. We lost a couple days of that because the servers were down, so we did not get that stupidly overpowered loot. It was just like
Wildcard ever messages about the No Tame servers, I just forgot about them.
They probably don't care. And I also feel like a majority of the player base has no idea this exists. Because there's some ARK videos I'll comment on, like I blah 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 this on No Tame, and people are like, what's a No Tame server? I'm like, what does it sound like a No Tame server is? No.
Yeah, the problem is that it's like ARK could make that like in the menu, they could put like a list button that puts, like No Tame servers and list all these, but they don't. They put them at the bottom of the list. You scroll down way far to even find them.
Yep. Oh, since you mentioned the main menu, that brings up a great point. You know, it has primitive plus in the corner. Like you can switch from like official to primitive plus. Why isn't No Tame one of those options? That way, people in the menu can see this is an option. You don't even have to search the servers. You swap to an entire No Tame cluster. That's all that's available. Because that's the other thing. Why isn't there a No Tame center? I would love for a No Tame center map. Like when we played on your
that would be great.
unofficial, I thought that was cool. Sure, the map was broken with the water physics and everything, and there were way too many whales, although that was our fault. But there's no center No Tame. There's no center No Tame, there's no extinction No Tame. Granted, extinction's heavily tame based, but I want to see the map. With this character, this level 101 that I'm not going to grind to on another server. Like, I talk about console not getting enough attention. This server cluster doesn't get enough attention.
Yeah. And these servers ever go down again, when will they come back up?
Exactly. No one's going to mention anything, except maybe me on the forums be like, hey, Wildcard, where's my servers? That was the other... Did you hear any of the news about their big suggestion section in the servers?
I did not.
They
actually take suggestions or no?
Yes, it's supposed to be like you put in suggestions. It's basically the forum, and people like upvote it. So Wildcard will then look at the most upvoted suggestions, and trying to get anything upvoted is like impossible. I put out like suggestions to improve no tame, like a jackhammer, taking saddles out, and I got one upvote, and I'm like, nobody has any idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and of course, Wildcard would never look at that because it's only got one upvote.
Exactly. They're not going to look through the whole list, because the whole thing is to be, oh, only the most popular ideas could get included, or whatever, but they just don't care about us. Super annoying. So annoying. I need a snack. Oh, by the way, we can cook some more meat, since we're sitting in this person's house. You know, it'd be real awkward if we're sitting here filming this and they wake up.
Yep, that'd be great.
Be a quick, swift death for them. But what else? I don't know if there's anything else to rant about with ARK. Oh, put auto turrets in no tame. That was another one of my suggestions. Is being able to just transfer flame arrows from Rag to here, or even from Scorch to here, to just wipe out any base. That makes bases undefendable. I mean, unless you're on, but then
You
people
can't
just
defend
wait
with
for
that
you to be off and raid you with fire arrows. Sure, have we used fire arrows on Rag? Extensively. Have we used them here? I don't think we have, to be honest. Because we don't transfer anything. I also feel like the maps, for that reason, should be non-transferable. Like, maybe transfer to a different island map, but not transfer a character like from the island to Scorched or Rag, where you can get wiped out by fire arrows. It's just, it's not balanced. The game as it sits is not balanced.
Definitely not. I am glad that they actually did ban all the people that are using exploits to go under the map. I'm really glad that ARK actually fixed that.
Yeah, because that Free Dugsy has not been on. I've seen Animal come on. Free Dugsy is not. Free Dugsy I haven't seen. I haven't seen Asbaz. So Animal a couple times. But all the alphas...
Yeah, Animal just logged on a few minutes ago.
Oh, I completely missed that. Probably because I'm in orbit cam and I have the HUD turned off. But like Freemasons on Rag, pretty much everyone that was meshing was alpha before, and now no one's alpha. I mean, heck, we could be alpha, and we have primitive gear. I don't even know.
You don't know anymore. Somebody was banned that was using that exploit.
Yep. Oh, I guess that explains why Animal has a different character name, because I think his other guy got booted. So, I don't know. That's all I've got for this fun little ARK conversation. Got anything else to add?
No, I think we covered most points that should be talked about.
Alrighty. Well, then from myself, Freaky Haircut, and our two sleeping little buddies over here, one whom is naked. Maybe they're getting into some scandalous stuff. Hope you have a nice day, and we'll talk to you later. So, see ya. Hey everybody, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate that. If you would like, feel free to give me a like, share, and subscribe. Throw a comment down in the comment section below. And if you liked it, you could share us. Let people know about what you've seen. And this has been Doodleman149, and I thank you for watching. Hope you have a very nice day. See ya.